Yeah, so in this video, we're going to go over another voice AI agent builder that's called Retell AI. Now, Retell and VAPI AI are competitors, and they both have their pros and cons. Some of the pros with VAPI is that you can use 11 labs and you can switch up the voice. Some of the pros with Retell is you can actually test it for free, and I'm going to show you how that's done. Once you're logged in and you have an account with Retell, you can go to agents and you can create an agent, and a single prompt agent would be answering the phone call. This is specifically for storage, but if they're just answering the phone call, that I would use the single prompt agent. Multi-prompt agent is for more complex tasks. If you're looking to do a move out or deal with some customer service and you've got it connected where it will forward to your manager, and I'll show you some of that in future videos. This video is just going to be a simple answer the phone. And the agent that we're building today is more for rollover calls. So if you've got somebody mainly handling your calls, or you're a one-man show or a one-woman show, and you miss a call or you're on the phone with somebody else, you can roll it to the AI, and the AI can take the information from the customer and then forward it to you using a couple other pieces of software, make.com, or if you have, like we do, an API with Storable, you can actually dump it right into Storable's lead section, and you can have, if you've got a call center or you got staff, if you have staff that is checking your leads, which you should, they can call it to the client right back, and saves them time because we can use our proprietary API and dump it right into storage. So what you would do, I've got one right here. You would just click create single prompt agent, and it would look something like this. You can change the name. So we've got a storage lead test agent. I use a couple tasks. I've got this from a couple of the guys that I've learned from. One of them is Brendan Jowett. I highly recommend him. And then I use several other different pieces of software, automate some of the tasks like move outs. You can have a customer call in and give you the information for a move out, send them a text to send you some photos. And we can use if you have storage, again, the Storable API to move them out. But just a couple of headlines here that you want. So you got role, task. If you got more than one task, you get task 1 and 2. And you've got context and what you do, notes, and then you've got the knowledge base over here. Now, the knowledge base in this particular instance, you just click add, and I just give you an idea of what to do. It'll take you over to the Retell knowledge base edition. And for this, what I would do here is just add your size guide. If you've got a size guide on your website, just say size guide info, and then you can add web pages, you can upload files, or you can add text documents. So if we add web pages here, we'll just use an example. Let me grab a quick example. It's not my clients, but if we just go public storage size, just to give you an example here, drop that in there, hit save, just scan that page, tell you, and then you just click here and you can use that. This would be your facility, and then just make sure that you have all your size, all your descriptions on there, and then your bot will use that in the conversation about the sizes. So the next part that we have here is the task. So your voice assistant with your Self Storage. This is the address of one of my old facilities and the clothing. So you were answering questions for the business and renting storage units. If they wish to rent a storage unit, your goal is to gather information in an efficient manner. So the first one we want is the first name. We want the AI to spell it back. And then you want the last name. You want what they're storing, how they were stored, how long they're going to store. And then task 2 is to grab the email. So you're already going to have the phone number, and then you're just going to grab the email. And what we're going to do is, once we gather this, the AI is actually going to collect all this data, and we're going to be able to put that into a Google Sheet and do whatever we want with it from there. The context, you're a self-storage provider, you provide storage services in the Watertown community. And then what we do, your town self-storage offers units, and I give them all the units. But what I found is you have to use by and not, so we're used to 5 by 10 being 5 by 10. If you put the X in there, the AI is going to say X. And then notes. So notes is where I give specific instructions. And again, this is a quick and dirty prompt. Be sure to be kind, funny, and witty. And instead of 5x5, say 5x5, and the same for all the other. You decided to use the correct language when talking about pricing. Keep all your responses short. Use casual language. This voice conversation, so they keep it short. And you hit save. The next part is the welcome message. You got a couple options here. User initiates, which means the caller initiates. AI initiates with dynamic message. AI initiates with defined message. I like defined message. I always had my managers answer in a very specific way every time. So hello and thank you for calling your self-storage. You want to make sure that the client knows where they called, because if you've been in storage long enough, you're going to get people and your site's ranking. You might be ranking for our site was ranking for the same name in Colorado. Our site was in New York, and then we got calls from Colorado just because of some of the SEO that we did. People would search our particular brand name and it would pop up in Colorado. So that was pretty cool. That was early in SEO when SEO was easy, but we used to get calls for our same brand name, but it was in Colorado. So you got to make sure you want to call out your brand name, the name of the AI to give the manager a name. And then how can I help you today? So the next part, we're not going to look at functions just yet. We want to make sure we got the knowledge base in there. And this is like the first layer. I'll either continue the layer on how to extract the information from the AI and then transfer it to a sheet. And then from a sheet, you can use something like make.com or Zapier to send it to your manager. And again, if you contacted us about our proprietary connection to Storable, we can actually dump it into your leads for you. And then you got call settings. So the call settings just goes voicemail detection. This is more for outgoing. End call silence, just how many seconds are going to go by, how many minutes are going to go by before you call. And I would say like 2 minutes. Max call duration is going to be an hour. We're going to take that down. Let's go 20. Post call analysis. You can post call data retrieval. We can go over that in another video. And then in the webhook settings, this is going to be where we're going to add the link to the other software so that we can actually extract the information from the conversation. So let's give it a test right now, and let's see, make sure I can hear this be recording here. Let me see if I can set this up. And you can test the LLM or with chat, or you can test it with audio. I like to do it with audio because that's what we're going to be looking at. Let's see it.
Hello, and thank you for calling your town self-storage. This is Anne. How can I help you today?
Hey, Ann, I'm just looking to see if you had any storage available.
Oh, you're looking for John? He's not here right now, but I can totally help you out. What's up?
No, not looking for John. I'm looking to see if you have any storage available.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we've got some storage units available. What size are you thinking? We've got 5x5 for $50, 5x10 for $100, and 10x10 for $150. What works for you?
I'm throwing about a 1-bedroom house.
Ah, a 1-bedroom house? I'd say the 10x10 would be your best bet. It's got plenty of space for that kind of stuff. And it's $150 a month. Sound good?
Have any specials?
Ah, I wish I could say we had some fancy specials, but nope, just our regular pricing right now. But hey, our units are super secure and convenient. Want me to help you get started?
Yeah, let's do.
Awesome. Let's get the ball rolling. First off, what's your first name?
First name is Guy.
Nice to meet you, Guy. G-U-Y, got it. And what's your last name?
Last name is Jabaron.
All right, Jabaron. Jabaron, right? Cool name, by the way. So what kind of stuff are you planning to store with us?
So my last name is Javarone.
Oh, got it. Javarone, right? Thanks for clearing that up, Guy. So what kind of stuff are you planning to store?
All right. So that's, like I said, this is a quick and dirty prompt, but that gives you an idea of how to, so we would adjust this in here and I would fine tune it to get these questions answered first and then suggest the pricing and walk it into a sale. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that we get all that information, the first name, last name, email. And then once we have that information, we'll transfer it into another using this webhook function. Bottom here, we'll transfer that into another piece of software so that we can actually alert our team. And we're going to roll into that one in the next video.